Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. And today, my amazing guest and good friend, Mr. Mark Kageyama. It's going to be awesome. Join us. Make sure and share this with your friends. Here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Stutzman Services, Networking for Students by D. Scott Smith, Kicking Cancer, and the Oaks at Lebanon. For more information on Stutzman Services in Albany, Oregon, and their plumbing services, you can go to stutzmanservices.com.
Networking for Students, now available on Amazon, dscottsmith.com/students. Order a copy for your student or the graduate in your life.
For more information on Kicking Cancer and how they support those going through cancer, go to kicking-cancer.com. And finally, for more information on the Oaks of Lebanon and their retirement and assisted living, call 541-258-7777. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. I am so glad you're here today. It's going to be a great one. I'm telling you, they get better every week. And my good friend Mark Kageyama is back today for another episode. He's been on before because he is such an amazing friend. He and I have so much in common between our life perspective and dealing with cancer. And there's so many great things. You know, he is such a great connector. He has a great online group that I will be joining for a little bit after this today, called the Cancer Conquering Community. And so I'll let him tell more about all that, but just doing some great things, connecting you, because we are all about how amazing people connect here on Marketing with Russ. So, you know, a lot of times people say to me, so what does connecting have to do with marketing? Well, just pretty much everything. In fact, I am going in to teach a team this week about the importance of connecting and community building. This is what I do, and learning to connect with people in whatever walk of life you're in, whatever situation of life, group of life, business in life, or just your family life. It is always a blessing to truly connect and reach out. You know, think about some of those family members you haven't said hi and that you haven't told them you love them lately. I just got a great message from one of my parents, one of my dad's cousins, who I actually call Aunt. And she's an amazing individual. Spent many Thanksgivings with her. She just reached out to tell me she loved me yesterday. And I, try to do that with others as well. So sometimes we forget the ones closest to us. So it's just a reminder for everybody out there. So I know I need the reminder. Hey, anyway, speaking of reminders, you know what? We are here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time or Pacific Standard Time now for your viewing and listening pleasure. But people need reminders a lot of times. You need to share this out. you need to tag your friends and let them know we're on. I'll remind you that of a few times, but if you would do that right now, if you're watching, that would be so great, because like me, so many people just get distracted, busy, and it's okay. I know that marketing with Russ is not everybody's number one item on their morning, but you know what? There's so much value here, so much value, and I just want you not to miss what we have today. I love to connect with people, of course. RussHedge.com is a place to go. RussHedge.com, of course, my goal again this year is connected with 1,000 new people. Of course, I've knocked that out of the park the last 2 years. Sounds like a lot, but it's only about 3 people a day. If you consistently connect with people, you find your tribe. You find the people that you click with. And it's, everybody's worth a conversation. So reach out to me today. I'd love to just get to know you. And maybe we'll just be friends. Maybe I can help you in other ways with business. I'm a marketing coach. I'm a inspirational keynote speaker. I love speaking to groups. I work in large groups, small groups, can do so many different things around not only inspiration with cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that, and business as well, but I can also help with marketing and business consulting and all that if you need that help. So that's what I do. I love to have you join our YouTube community too. I wish you'd be a part of that. Why? There is hundreds and soon to be thousands of people on there that have been on Marketing with Russ, that have been on Russ Reels Live, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, and the Experience Local. All of those shows are on there, and there are so many amazing people that you need to connect with, that you could be blessed with. So please join today. And all you do is go to marketingwithruss.live. If you know the name of the show, you can get there. Open a separate tab right now if you haven't done it. So just go up to the top, open a separate tab. Go ahead. I'll give you a second. And type in marketingwithruss.live. It'll go straight to my YouTube page and you can subscribe. There you go. All done. And I tell you, it is just simple. If you want to get in touch with me again, like I said, my name, russhedge.com. So I just, I'm a simple-minded guy. Try to keep it simple for you. Did I remind you that if you could share this out, it would be awesome? And tag your friends. Listen, I'll keep telling you, because we all need reminders, and it would help us out today, and you'll bless people by doing that. Okay, so the comments are already just filling up like crazy, so that's so great. We'll get to those in just a moment, but wanted to tell you the last couple of things. My book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. If you want a book of how you can live life with purpose, the life you choose, how you can have a good perspective, have a positive mindset, how you can move forward, stories about me that help you, and some practical applications to help you in your life. Simple read, easy. You can pick that up today at, I know it's shocking, russhedge.com, or you can just go to Amazon or any online booksellers and find that. Also, I have several anthology collaborative books. #1 international bestsellers, #1 on Amazon, because I worked with people that know way more than I do. And those are so great. One of those is Perspectives on Cancer, which Mark and I have both written in one of the volumes of that. So you can go there for that today. And last but not least, we're going to do our marketing tip of the day. Now, we do this every Monday and Thursday. It's just a little snippet to help you, encourage you, inspire you in your life, in marketing, in your business, and all that you're doing. And it's very short, gets cut out, put on YouTube Shorts, put on all social media separately. So you can just take the marketing tip of the day and share it with somebody. Maybe somebody just needs that hope or inspiration today. All right. So are you ready? Here we go. This is your marketing tip of the day. Live life with joy. That's it. Live life with joy. When you live life joyfully in all that you do, it is infectious. It is contagious. People want to be around joyful people. If you want to draw people to you and to your business, live your life with joy. And how do you do that? You just smile. You're kind. You do amazing, great things for people. You can also give to people. So giving is part of joyfulness. Give to others, help them, bless them. I believe all ships rise together. We work together, we rise together. We don't need to tear other people down to lift ourselves up. We need to lift each other up, help each other, bless each other, live life joyfully, because you know what? That is going to make a difference, not only in their life, but your life as well. You know, I get up every morning and smile just to warm my heart. It's amazing what just a smile will do. Smile, laughter, and joy are the keys to life. And today, that is your marketing tip of the day. All right, there we go. That gets cut out, and you can share that later. Some people say, what in the world does that have to do with marketing? Everything, people. We're missing the simple little things in life that really drive everything we do. Don't jump into marketing schemes that are complicated without remembering to take care of what's important first in your life. All right, with that, we're going to get Mark in the room. He's wondering what in the world's going on. Here we go. Mr. Mark Kageyama. Hey, Mark.
Hello, Russ. How are you?
I am good. Morning is my time. I tell you, this is where my energy is. So
I could tell.
yeah,
You're ripping, ready to go. So am I.
there you go. I'm so blessed and thankful. Yes, and I'll take a good nap this afternoon to make up for it. So anyway, well, Mark, listen, let's start from the beginning. For those of you that have not seen you on one of my shows before, tell the world, who is Mark and what are you up to?
My name is Mark Kageyama, and about a little over a year ago, I was born and raised in California, moved to Texas, just outside of Abilene, and so we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary in Texas, and really, really enjoying it. I'm a stage 4 prostate, bone, and lung cancer patient / survivor. Been dealing with cancer since early 2021, and that's how Russ and I connected, I believe.
Yeah.
We actually met in person at Tim Sohn's Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer a year ago. And that was just so incredible, such a blessing. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, Russ. But that's basically it in a nutshell. But I just wanted to point out, you mentioned something that, you talked about connecting. And I wanted to say thank you for what you did a couple of weeks ago on our Cancer Conquering Community. Our Cancer Conquering Community meets today at 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. And at the last minute, well, not quite the last minute, because I'll give you another example. My speaker, who was supposed to speak for us at our Cancer Conquering Community, backed out on me at the last minute. Actually, I think it was a couple days before, and so I reached out to Russ, and he said, "Yeah, I'll speak." And man, you were absolutely fantastic, and so I just want to thank you for jumping in at the last minute. But interestingly enough, this week I had something even crazier happen. And so I put on our alert. I said, hey, we're having a surprise guest, because I did not know who that guest was going to be until yesterday, almost in the evening. And so what happened was my speaker reached out to me on Monday and said, hey, on Tuesday, said, hey, I can't speak because I'm in the hospital. And that was a lady, a nurse named Rochelle Prosser. And she says, I'm not going to be out in time to speak. And so I said, okay, we're just praying for you and hope you get better. So she connected me with the lady, and she said, yeah, I'll speak. And so I thought, oh, okay, great. And she reaches out to me yesterday morning and says, oh, I was deathly ill last night and throwing up all night. And I'm going like, wow, are you kidding me? Then I hear from my moderator, Shannon Lee Sin, and she says, and I reached out to her in the morning, just texted her, and she's usually not up. And so she calls me and she says, hey, I'm in the hospital. And I'm like, are you kidding me? What's going on here?
Oh, and my goodness.
So I'm saying, hey, I'm in a pickle. I got to find somebody. So I started reaching out to everybody I know. And so, I must have asked 25 people, and everybody's saying, "Oh, I'm tied up," and I would do it if the same thing. And I reached out to somebody late afternoon yesterday after talking to Boyd Dunleavy. I had thought of her, but I didn't reach out to her. And finally, it was close to 5 o'clock my time. Amanda Ferraro said, "Yeah, I'll do it." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I did have a backup plan anyway. But my point that I want to make here, and it ties back into what you were saying, Russ, is neither you nor Amanda would have said yes to me if I hadn't, established that connection. And
Right.
I've never met Amanda in person, but we've done a lot of things, and we've always been in sync. And I've probably done at least, close to 15 things with Amanda, I think, something like that. I don't really remember, but we've done a lot. And we did, I don't know, I think 4 interviews or so on my channel. So my point being is all of these things were over time, and
Right.
the trust has been established. I didn't know what we were going to do today, but that's okay because we can just wing it and do it. And so, yeah, so getting back to you, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for stepping in and doing an absolutely incredible job a couple of weeks ago. So thank you.
You're way too kind. And what's interesting is 2 things there. First of all, well, I've got a whole bunch of thoughts about that. There were so many gold nuggets in what you just said, but one of them, Amanda is an amazing, amazing person. And she's probably in the 75 comments we have so far that I haven't put up. Hey, everybody, I haven't forgot you. I'm going to get the comments up here. But anyway, she was at this last Perspectives on Cancer in New York that I was at with Tim this year. What an amazing, amazing friend she is. And this is what I want to say to you, Mark. One thing that I just minorly differ with you on, and that is you have met her in person. You have established a great relationship. It just happens to be this kind of relationship, which my good friend D. Scott Smith scientifically proved that you can establish an amazing relationship and friendship on screen with people because you're able to interact, you're able to be there. The only thing you're missing is that hug, right? That when you first get, and so of course there was lots of hugs going around this year and the year that I was there with you. I mean, it just everybody loves to see each other in 3D, as Scott would say. And but everybody, there's places in the world you can't be. I can't be where Mark is right now, but he is my amazing friend. And I go out of my way to come up with opportunities like this, like live streaming, to be able to talk to Mark. And so you can do that. And then when you get opportunities, it's such a blessing. It's such a blessing. So connection is so, so critical to life. And I'll tell you, Mark, that I have gone out of my way over my life to connect and build community. And it has been nothing but a blessing for me. And that is not why I did it, because I just love to do that. But it's been such a blessing for me through all my cancer battle and everything going on. So many people have reached out and blessed me. And it's because of, like you said, those relationships. And so I just want to tell people, make sure you continue to do that because that is such a blessing. So Cancer Conquering Community. Let's go back to that real quick because I love that group. And thank you for your kind comments. I always want to be ready. Yesterday, I was on a call with a business client of mine. They asked me to give a word and pray for their group, and I'm ready. I don't say, what am I going to think about? I always am ready with something, right? I don't have to think about it. I just go. And I think that is where we need to be. What are you all about? What comes out of your soul? And that's what you should be living. That's what you should be doing. And this cancer conquering community that you started, Mark, is amazing. What was the idea behind it to start with? And how soon after your cancer battle started did you get this group going?
Great question, Russ. Well, let me go back to my channel. My channel is called To Be Your Own Hero. And I started that in early 2021 because I wanted to chronicle my cancer journey. So it morphed into something that I did not expect over time. Uh, what I originally started doing was just talking about different topics that I love to inspire. My channel, To Be Your Own Hero, is about providing hope and inspiration, and those are the two most important things to me. Is to help people realize, whether you're dealing with cancer or whether you're dealing with another health crisis, that hope is so important and so critical. And without hope, really, what do we really have? And so that, one of the most important things for me was, when I started my YouTube channel, I just wanted to help one person. And that was my goal. I want to help one person. But the person over time that I found my channel has helped the most is actually me, because I just love doing it. I posted a video every week since early 2021. I have over 200 videos. And if anybody wants to go see it, you can go to the number 2, the letter B, Your Own Hero, YOUROWN, and that's on YouTube. Your Own Hero, HERO. So you could check that out. But getting back to your question about the Cancer community, I started that with a lady named Katie Gaspari in September of 2021. And again, the theme of the Cancer Conquering community is to provide hope and inspiration and community, and gather people, and have the ability to share, inspire each other, connect with each other. And what we do is, every other week we have a speaker, such as what Russ did a couple of weeks ago. And today we're going to have Amanda. So if anybody is interested, you can reach out to Russ or myself, and we'll provide you a link, because it's by invitation only. But we started it again to provide hope and belief that cancer can be conquered. And that's why we call it the Cancer Conquering Community. Because what I was told by my oncologist, when I started my cancer journey, when I got diagnosed, she said, her words were, "Your cancer is so bad, I can't cure you. You have prostate, bone, and lung cancer, stage 4, and I suggest you get your affairs in order." And she said, "I will make your remaining days on this earth as comfortable as possible." And for most people, when they hear something like that, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I was actually relieved to finally know, after months of testing, what I was dealing with. Because if you don't know what you're dealing with, it's difficult to address it. I knew I had cancer. I mean, I knew something was wrong, because you don't go through literally months of testing. I was getting tested for everything. I mean, they did searches through my whole body with things that I just couldn't imagine how a human being could figure out how to do this stuff to another human being. And I still don't know how. I mean, they literally take your body and turn it inside out.
Yeah.
And believe me, it's not fun.
Oh.
But it was, when I heard those words from my oncologist, it was like, okay, thank you for letting me know. And I was relieved, because I finally knew what I was dealing with. But I also, in my mind, it was like, screw you, I'm not buying your program. And so I knew that the very screen we're looking at right now, was, had the answers. I just had to find them, because I hear, I've heard over the years all these stories about people overcoming, and I said, I'm going to be one of those somehow, some way. And so, that was how the Cancer Conquering community started, because I want to inspire others to believe that they could overcome. And so we've established a community, and Russ has been there many times, and we thank you, Russ. Hey, Amanda. Amanda's here, and she's going to be our speaker. And yeah.
Well,
It's
Amanda's
just,
amazing. Like I said, I mean, she was the keynote this year at the Perspectives on Cancer, and I was blessed to speak with her, and it was just what an amazing weekend. I mean, seeing so many friends, and Rochelle was there. We just talked about Rochelle and Bronwyn and so many other people. Of course, Shannon was there. And yeah, I mean, all these people that are going through life challenges, but everybody coming together, supporting each other. What I love about what you said, Mark, there, and the cancer conquering community is this: when people come together, we're better. We're better together. And so by lifting others up, it does exactly what you said. Everything that I do by live streaming and providing people an opportunity to get online, promote their business, their nonprofit, their whatever they're doing, and just have a conversation, it gives me so much joy. It gives me so much blessing. You're right. It does more for me than I think it does for anybody else. If nobody showed up, I would still be blessed, right? I mean, it's great. I love it. And what ends up happening is it opens doors and opportunities. I think God works through these things that we do and opens up opportunities for us to be a blessing for other people, and other people bless us when we need it. And so it is, and this whole thing, it is true, Mark, what you said. Cancer, cancer does suck, and it is hard sometimes, no matter how good of a perspective we have and a mindset. I mean, let's not beat around the bush, right? It's no fun. The things they do to your body, all the testing that I've had, and the treatments, and then you have treatments that like blow your whole body up, and suddenly you go from being, your internal organs being fine to it shutting your pancreas down, and now you're a type 1 diabetic. I mean, things like that happen. And so, but the whole thing is, I think through it all, we help each other, Mark. And this is what I'd like you to comment on. We help each other maintain that good perspective, because a good perspective does not mean that you're always happy. A good perspective means that you have hope, like you talked about. You know that there are better things ahead, and you're believing that, right? You're believing for life. You're believing for better things. So, yes, comment on that. I think that's what really perspective is all about.
I just did an interview with a lady named Diana Ash, who was referred to me by Tim Sohn. And Tim did an interview, and he said, man, you'll get along really well with Diana. And he was right. So thank you, Tim, for referring me to Diana. And I'm going to actually be doing a 3-part interview series with Diana. And she's a young lady. She's the same age as my daughter, and she lives in Canada. And she has an incredible attitude. And so we talked about that. We talked about, how did you develop this attitude? And she's under 40 and very vibrant and very positive. And she said, when she got cancer, she really had to work on her attitude every day. And just like both of us, it doesn't just your attitude doesn't magically appear. Positive attitude just doesn't happen. It takes work until it becomes a habit. And pretty soon, before you know it, it becomes you. It becomes a part of your life. And so, I mean, that was just so fantastic to hear how she did it every day by meditating, by, purposefully injecting positive thoughts, because our minds are like computers, and we are our personal programmers for our computer. And if we keep telling ourselves, oh, things are terrible, things are bad, that's exactly what's going to happen. Is your mind believes it because you're putting that in your mind. But if you tell yourself, today is going to be a great day, and that's what I did when I was going through the throes of cancer. Every single day, I looked in the mirror and I said, today is going to be a great day, and I'm going to make it a better day than it was yesterday. And that's the approach that I've used with cancer, and I still use it, is appreciating beyond belief small increments of progress. And if you're good with that, pretty soon those small increments, you can look back and say, wow, look at how far I've come. And it's amazing. I was so weak back in 2021. I could barely walk. And I look now, and that seems like almost another lifetime. But it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. It took a lot of work, and it still takes work every day. So, I mean, that's what, whatever it may be, working on your attitude, working on getting better, working on improving your life. Accept small increments, because that is so important, and be thankful for it. And, I know you do that, Russ, and you're dealing with cancer yourself.
Right.
And,
Yeah, in fact, let me comment on that, because
okay.
I'm having such a great conversation. I've already let the show go over, but we're gonna have to wrap things up here. But I want to tell you, Mark, that I chose this. I wrote it in my book, Befuddled: Live the Life You Choose. And I'm this kind of a person, but I chose it all the more with cancer. And that is, every morning I wake up, I'm thankful. Number one, I give myself a pep talk and I say, today's going to be awesome before I get out of bed. I choose that every day. I have also developed a practice, actually more recently. I've always been big on smiling and joy and laughter. But more recently, when I get up in the morning, I make sure and smile. And sometimes people say that is just so weird. And I'm saying, trust me, your body reacts to what you do. And when you smile, positive, happy thoughts go through your brain. And you cannot help it. I'm telling you, your body doesn't know if you're faking it or not. You just put that smile on, look at yourself in the mirror, because what happens is you suddenly think, okay, not everything is horrible, right? There may be a lot of bad stuff, but not everything is horrible. And there's so much hope and positive things ahead. I know you are a strong man of faith and believe God's got this and God's not done with me yet, I always say. But the truth is that it's up to us to take the action, and those involve our thoughts and our actions, and that produces where we go and who we are. John Maxwell says, every choice you make makes you. You're making little choices. You're choosing to be positive or negative, and that's making who you are. So I think that is so true, and you're just amazing, Mark. So I'm going to let you have the last word. Tell everybody, your wrap up thoughts or gold nugget of today, and then let everybody know again how they get in touch with you.
I think it's so important, that we help make this world a better place, and make use of our time. Time is our most precious commodity, and life is precious. Every day is a gift. Every day I open my eyes in the morning, and like you, I am thankful. I am really, really thankful for a new day, and I thank God for every single new day, because each and every day is just, that's why we call it the present. It's a gift.
Yeah.
Make the most out of every single day, every single hour, every single minute, and every single second. And when you do it that way, when you compartmentalize it, pretty soon you can look back on your day and say, wow, how did I do all that? I make every day. From the time I get up to the time I go to sleep, I'm doing something. I'm always trying to make it happen, and it's amazing what happens. So use time wisely, because once it goes, it cannot be taken back. And I just want to thank you for everything, Russ, for having me on and having such a great conversation. Thank you.
Awesome. You bet. And people get in touch with you?
Oh, To Be Your Own Hero is my YouTube channel. I also have a Rumble channel called Cancer Conquer with the same videos. I'm on LinkedIn, and you can connect with me. Thank you, Russ, for putting that on LinkedIn. So I also have, you can contact me about the Cancer Conquering community, which is going to start at the top of the hour. So you can join us there if you reach out to myself or Russ. But thank you so much, Russ.
Oh, you bet. What an amazing discussion. And Mark, you're such a great friend. I just love chatting with you because you lift me up and inspire me and all that you've been through. When people tell me, some people get frustrated, and even my family gets frustrated. They say everybody we know gets cancer and they get it back and then they die. And I'm like, that's not true. That's not true, because I know so many great friends like Mark, who had stage 4 like me and is doing so great in life. And we do need to enjoy every single day. You are so right, Mark. And I tell you that life is non-refundable, just like you said. We need to be thankful for every moment that we have. And this is what I say to people. I don't know what you believe. I believe in a God who gives me hope and a future. But no matter if I spend that life here or with God in heaven, I have hope and I believe, and I'm going to take every moment I have on this earth to inspire, encourage, and bless other people, give back to other people, and do all that I can, whether I have 1 day, 1 year, or 100 years. 100 years would be a lot, because I'd be 160 then. But whatever God gives me, he could go back to biblical times, and I could live a long time. But I'm telling you, live every moment, because it's precious. Let me just say one last thing, and this is right in step with what you're talking about, Mark, and that is this. Life's crummy sometimes. Life sucks sometimes. It does. It's just it's happening around you. But you know what? Life happens for you, not to you. Life happens for you, because what you do with that, the choices you make you. Life happens and then you choose. That's what I always say. Life happens and then you choose. It's happening for you. Even the bad stuff is shaping you and building you and strengthening you and helping you to grow. Today, step into whatever situation you're in. We all have our own issues, our own problems. Step into that and look at where you can go from there and make that choice. So, Mark, what a blessing to have you. I'm going to say goodbye to you now, and I will see you in the green room in just a moment.
Sounds good, Russ.
All right. Thanks so much. Okay. Well, I tell you, everybody, what a blessing. What a blessing that Mark is. I'm putting his information back up on the screen, because you have to get in touch with Mark. You do. Join our Cancer Conquering community if it's on there as well. Reach out to Mark or I. Our information on LinkedIn is ticking along the bottom. Of course, I'm at russhedge.com. Where Mark is, his information is right there. I want to tell all of you how much I appreciate you. This community is amazing. It's amazing. And I'm so thankful every day for each one of you that are here and are part of that. You make my life amazing. And some people say, oh, yeah, you're just saying stuff. No, you make my life amazing. People like Bob and CJ that are here. Such great friends. So many amazing people here today. I mean, I can't even mention everybody. Thank you to all of you that are here. But remember, reach out to Mark. Life is better when we come together. We are truly, truly better together. Love all you guys. Appreciate you. Don't forget, we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, for your listening and viewing pleasure. And until next week, have a blessed week and an amazing, amazing day today. God bless y'all. See ya.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.